Yorkshire, where you join us today in Bridlington to host this Enterprise National League North fixture between Scarborough Athletic and Alfreton Town. Scarborough Athletic in awful form, Alfreton Town in really good form. Contrasting forms, but also contrasting league positions. Despite their recent struggles, Scarborough still sit up in 5th in the playoff positions, and despite Alfreton picking up 7 points from their last 15, they do still find themselves back in the relegation zone. So form table says one thing and the points table says another, so we can definitely an unpredictable game. You believe the player quality to be with Alfreton, to be with Scarborough, but with a lack of match sharpness potentially for the Scarborough side. No league games since the 8th of November. It's nearly 3 weeks ago, and we'll be hoping that Alfreton can, having only played on Saturday, still plenty of match sharpness in the side, plenty of fresh legs, as for the first time in what feels like all season we've named a full bench. So lots of players at Jake Buxton's disposal, including new signing Kieran Wallace, who comes in on a free transfer from Hartlepool, formerly of Forest, Lincoln, Sheffield United. He's got over 100 games at League One level and has previously worked with Jake Buxton when he was at Burton Albion. He's Kieran Wallace. From what we can tell, he's Harry Perrott but left-footed. He can play left back, centre midfield and centre half. Yet to make his debut, was on the bench for the keen-eyed Munchu against Merthyr, but yet didn't make his come on. And so we are hoping that we can see his debut today. The Alfreton side for today, as we go in, is Burgoyne keeping his spot in goal. Obviously, this is a side coming off of conceding 6 against Merthyr, so could be low on confidence, but also with a lack of defensive options. We weren't expecting many changes. Obviously, we weren't at the Merthyr game, but with a lack of our options at the back, it is difficult to tell who was going to come in. It's Burgoyne in though. It's Perrott, Hunt and Newell as a back three, so no Jack Leckie, who's been ever present since we've really gone to this back three system, ever present under Jake Buxton, has been dropped in preference of Harry Perrott today. Taylor Anderson and Bailey McCann are our 2 wing backs, with Lund returning to the midfield after his foot issue. Still not fully fit, we believe, but it is only like a big cut on his foot, so he is fine. It's not like a muscular issue, it's just might be a little bit awkward on it. And George Cantrell keeping his spot next to him with a front 3, we believe it, of Sia Legenza on the right, Mark Beck in the middle, the man in form, 4-4 for Alfreton, 3-3 against Scarborough. So if you're a betting man, a Mark Beck goal looks pretty good today. And Lewis Salmon keeping his position on the left-hand side of that front 3, a player who has really kicked on in the last few weeks. Since Alfreton have found this form, a lot of it can be attributed to Lewis Salmon's upturning form, upturning pace, and really elevating this Alfreton attack. And the Alfreton bench is a full bench. Can you believe that? Believe that, George? A full Alfreton Town bench.
I thought I'd never see the day when Alfreton had I thought I'd never see the day when Alfreton Town had more players on a bench than an opposition side.
I know, it is a couple of returning players to the bench. Jerry McDonough was on the bench against Merthyr and did get on, but he's returning from injury. And Kieran Wallace, obviously that new signing that we mentioned there, as well as bench regulars such as Taylor Anderson's on the bench. Leckie is in the side. That's wrong. We'll have to double check which one of those is correct. I believe it's probably going to be Anderson on the bench, Leckie starting, Perrott right back. Yeah,
imagine Leckie.
And then Dodu, Abbey and Hawkins on the bench. The side for our hosts, though, we believe is a 4-3-3. We've had a quick chat with one of the local Scarborough fans here, and as they put the ratings on, Christ, the standards at this ground is not too strong. I know we're in Yorkshire, but this is poor music.
It's no Impact Arena playlist.
The Scarborough side today is Whitley in goal, a back 4 of Brown, Hull, Thornton and Welledgy, with a midfield 3 of Coyle, Wadsworth and Purver, and then Colville, Green and Allen making up that front 3. Top scorer Stephen Walker remains out injured, and there are 2 debutants for Scarborough today in Hull and Wadsworth, who are two new lads in from Hull. Hull in from Hull and Wadsworth in from Hull as well, so using their locality to a championship club, just as we have with Harry Hawkins to bolster their squad in what is a real injury crisis for Scarborough at the minute. They are they're really feeling the effects of the busy winter schedule, and lots of their players picking up knocks. As Taylor Anderson is still in his training wear, so it will be him on the bench. So I would imagine this is going to be Perrott at right wing back and Leckie at centre half.
I was shocked when I saw when we thought Leckie would have been dropped, especially how important he has been when getting that ball to Mark Beck in the diagonal.
So that is going to be Leckie there.
But despite all this talk of Scarborough's injuries and Scarborough's poor form, they still find themselves a respectable 5th in the table. Yeah. And still 29 points. We know the front 2 in the league are going to run away from it. There is a gap between there. Yeah, it does. There's definitely a battle with Merthyr up to be had for that 3rd spot on an automatic semi-final place. Yeah. Scarborough, I'm sure, will be in contention, or at least believing they can be in contention for that last spot.
I mean, Scarborough at home as well this season. As much as this is very much their home away from home, they're currently playing at Bridlington Town due to issues with their pitch at their home ground. But despite being 20 minutes down the road, they've won 6 of their 7 home matches and lost the other one. So they've managed to make their temporary home somewhat of a fortress, which Alfreton Town are looking to use their Tuesday night form to break down. Won our last 3 Tuesday matches. They've all been in the rain. It's raining here again, so it's all lining up for a 2-1 Alfreton Town win. That's my official prediction. I told Sia before the match that I've got Mark Beck, Sia Legends of goals again for Alfreton Town, but instead of conceding 6, we're conceding 1 today. 2-1 Alfreton win. What about you, George?
I'm going to go with a more modest 1-1 draw, as Scarborough, even though they are playing in Bridlington, still find themselves 2nd in the home form table this season, and it's still good attendance considering it's a 40 minutes trek from Scarborough here. I'm going to go 1-1, and I'm going to have Max Hunt.
A Max Hunt goal.
Max Hunt header. Last 2 times we've played Scarborough here, centre backs have been the goal scorers.
Adam Anson getting that brace last season. But I fear it's difficult to look past a Mark Beck goal today. 4-4 for Alfreton Town, and 3-3 in his career against Scarborough, as the teams make their way out of the dugout here. Scarborough in red and Alfreton in there. What I must say is beautiful purple 3rd kit. I really like our 3rd kit this year. I think it is such a beautiful colour of purple as well.
You had to get 1 kit this season, get that one.
Yeah.
Especially the way it just goes into the shorts.
Yeah, the shorts as well. If you are a full kit gentleman, then the full kit of purple is a lovely look.
Same that Harry Burgoyne's just got green everywhere he goes. He's missing out. Everyone else wearing such nice.
Goalkeeper kits are always a bit boring though. You as a goalkeeper yourself will know that you've never had too much of a flashy kit, I can imagine.
No, it's always green, orange. I've had purple once. So
yeah.
A little bit like this, but yeah, it's always the bog standard template kits.
Yeah.
Everyone gets the fancy looking.
He still gets the little flame graphic at the bottom of it, but it is just dark green into light green for Harry, so it's not particularly great for him. As
Scarborough's goalie, all black goalkeeper. You don't see that very often. Referees normally
all black, but all black. An all black goalkeeper kit. That is it's rogue.
I like it though. It's
different.
It's different. It feels right with the red, with the all red home shirt, especially we saw in their training kit being red and black.
I suppose with Alfreton as well, with Arsenal, David Raya's kit is all black as well. Yeah. So keeping with the keeping with that theme, they'll be hoping that they can imitate Arsenal in other ways on the pitch maybe. And if they play like Arsenal today, it could be another long day for Alfreton. And for the Alfreton fans that have made the journey again today, we are forever thankful and really appreciate all of you making the slightly more doable journey than Merthyr away, but still a long way for you to come to support the Reds, and we always appreciate you coming down as the ratings continue to blast. And this is the ratings is your walkout song. It's It's so poor.
Hopefully they put out their musical choices.
Yeah, this is get me back to the Impact where we've got Jeff popping out bangers every time.
It will be on Saturday. Big game at the bottom of the table at home against Southport.
Really big game. We need everyone there pushing this Jake Buxton side on towards the victory, because those 3 points could really turn out to be vital towards the back end of the season, and against a side like Southport, one of the sides which we're probably one of the few sides in the division we're probably better than on paper, and that's a game where we're going to really need to show our quality like we're going to show today, and continue this fine form we've got going. If we get 7 points from 15 for the rest of the season, we stay up, as it's Lecky's ball out onto this left hand side where Bailey McCann can keep it in, and Mark Beck keeps it alive, as can't quite see as the remaining Scarborough fans find their feet. It's
early
corner, yeah. More good work, early work from Lewis Salmon to pressure the Scarborough back line, and Bailey McCann's back in the side. We've got his left-footed delivery, and he'll be hoping to, with an outswinger here, to find the head of Mark Beck and continue the streak of early goals on Tuesday nights for Alfreton Town. And it is in towards Beck, but it's cleared away at the first man, and Lewis Salmon picks it up on the edge of the box. He's forced to go back to Cantrell.
Poor delivery really from McCann.
It's not great, and Cantrell's ball is headed clear only as far as McCann. Lewis Salmon's gone down and stayed down, holding his head, but it's McCann who's going to keep playing. Looks to get it in the middle again, but his cross is blocked out for a second corner. Second bite of the cherry for Bailey McCann, who will be hoping to get his delivery much more correct this time than last.
Could we argue that's pushing the back? Gone for the back of him, could we?
No, I don't think so. I'd be surprised if that was given, as Lewis Salmon did get a quick bit of treatment from the referee there, but play has been waved on, and Lewis looks to be okay to continue.
Yeah, there wasn't really any calls from any of the players either. It's usually an indication.
As McCann's corner this time is better, it's deep and it's over everyone, and cleared again by the Scarborough back line. Perrott does well to win his header, and it's Lewis Salmon who can collect again, and this time wants to go back to Nathan Newell. Newell switches out towards Beck, who wins the first one, but no one close enough to pick up that second ball, and Sia Legenda's going to press high now.
Great touch. Just brings it down. Green to find. He looks to find the number 7. Is unable to.
Allen on this right hand side.
Ball's up to Beck. Chest ball down. Legenza looks to get away from Brown, but it's a good tackle from the recovering defender. It'll be a throwing to the Otten. Lund warms up.
First Adam Lund long throw that we've been able to see in a while. Obviously, we went at Merthyr. We apologise for that. It was too much of an away day for us, and we hope that you enjoyed the wonderful commentary of Jeff and Josh, I must say. I feel like Jeff has got a beautiful commentating voice. As Lundy's long throw is in towards the box, and the keeper comes and is in no man's land as it came clear to Lewis Salmon, but his shot was blocked, and Nathan Newell's going to have a drive from 40 yards, and that was never really testing the keeper. Nathan Newell probably with the wrong decision there, but it's early pressure from Alfreton. Obviously, these 2 early corners, and the keeper there, Whitley, coming a long way for that throw and not really getting anywhere near it. If he's going to keep doing that, then could see quite a few goals today. It's not really a strategy we've seen anyone go for, of try and catch an Adam Nunn long throw from the keeper. It's
risky, but I understand the thought process. Just calm it down and be there, because even though we have the height of Beck and Hunt and Lecky, got their hands above, it's going to be miles above everyone. As Legenza hits the deck, and the referee awards the away side their first free kick of the game.
Smart from Sia there, because he had nothing on. He's played himself really. He's turned into a lot of bodies there, and he's had the awareness to go down, win a foul, because he kind of knocked it into space, but there wasn't really any space for him to run into. So it's already only 5 minutes in, a third Bailey McCann set piece of the match. And this one, the last one was too much. This one's just about right, and it's onto the feet of Mark Beck, who's bundling it around and hits the deck. And it's waved away by the referee. A bit like Goldilocks there, Bailey McCann. His first one was too little, first one too much, but that one was just right onto the feet of Mark Beck, who couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to poke away a shot at Whitley in the Scarborough goal, and the was a long clearance out over into the rugby field behind that goal there. And as we prepare for set piece number 4 for Bailey McCann, this time an in-swinger.
We'll start getting used to these Alfreton starts.
Yeah, really coming out the blocks hot as McCann's corner is in again, and this time it is into the first man again. So back to the Goldilocks theory, where the next one's going to be too much. As Perrott is closed down well there by Coyle, and the ball is knocked out for another Alfreton Town throw. Lundy's been waved away by Harry, who wants to take this one himself, and Alfreton look to keep their shape. As Max Hunt makes his way back into centre half, and the throw is into Lundy, and Alfreton work possession now with Max Hunt, who's going to look to clip this one out towards Beck, who stayed out on the right hand side. Beck wins it and flicks towards Legenza, but it's intercepted by a Scarborough player, and Hunt does well to jump out of the fence and knock forward towards Sear as well, who's heavy pressure from the Scarborough defence, who win the ball really high. Not too great there from Sear. Legenza losing the ball in midfield, and Scarborough can come forward now on this left hand side. The ball is played forward towards Green. There's big appeals from the Scarborough fans around us. They think that Colville was fouled. He stayed down after the challenge, and the referee has now stopped the game so Colville can get some treatment. But that was a quick attack from Scarborough, really breaking at pace after Legenza lost the ball on his own halfway line, and it was quick play from Colville and Coyle on this left hand side to really hit the Alfreton attack at pace and cause us some problems. But the referee thought the challenge on Colville was fine, and he gave no foul. Actually, that is Green on the left hand side, so I imagine it's Colville up front. The Scarborough fan I spoke to lied to me. It's number 2.
Number 2 up front.
That can't be right.
Number 2 up front, number 24 at right back. So Wadsworth.
Yeah, that can't.
This is a 3 at the back, maybe? Wadsworth's right side? No, 7's definitely on his right hand side. 2 stayed up front.
Surely they're not. Surely number 2 is not a striker. I refuse to believe that that's a thing. As Alfreton again win the ball really high, great pressure there from Lewis Salmon, and Alfreton now looking to break down that right hand side, but Legenza just in front of the pass from George Cantrell, and Scarborough can now come away with it again.
He's staying up here, number 2. The header down finds McCann, who just clips high and across the pitch, but Harry Perrott does enough to stop Colville from bringing the ball down, and Perrott can now retain possession for Alfreton. He looks to go forward, looks for Legenza. His clip forward is pressed down by Brown, passed inside his paw, and Scarborough
really
can jump onto the loose ball.
As Green runs,
as Colville looks to run forward, but he's forced back by rightfully so good defending, but Brown has it out on his far side, cuts inside.
Lund still with him, still
very well, but it's gone back out to Wadsworth.
Alfreton now back in this 5-4-1 defensive shape with Salmon and Legenza holding the width, but it's Allen running at McCann, cuts inside Allen, but his shot is left-footed and really poor. Bundles not even ever challenging a keeper of any quality, let alone one of the quality of Harry Burgoyne.
So Wadsworth's definitely right back.
Number 2 can't play up front. That's not how football works. Number 2 is a right back.
Sure, we've not got a Gainsborough situation on our hands.
Oh, did you kind of playing anyone everywhere? Not again.
Fluid football.
Made life awful, but it does look like this. This Waleji is standing up front. He's very much on the last line of defence pretty constantly. As it is Scarborough coming forward again, this time through Green. He goes back to Wadsworth, and that was Perver. It's going to take a while to get used to this system, and it's Legenza's, it's Perver, all over his shirt. So what this looks,
I think Green's in the 10.
I've got no idea what this system is.
That's what I've got currently.
Right, so they've got 3 centre halves, definitely, and
do you reckon?
Yeah,
I reckon 24's right back now.
Oh yeah, 24's right back.
Allen's just come back for this set piece, which Burgoyne will take while he try and figure out the opposition's tactics, so we can have a clue of who's where. We're saying names. Burgoyne goes long, looking for Beck.
Does win the flick on, but Looks for Lewis Salmon making the running behind, but it was intercepted again by the Scarborough defence, and Max Hunt's going to jump out of defence there and clear of to big jeers from the Scarborough fans, but we're happy to see it end up out there. That's fine.
Pam would be happy she didn't have to chase the balls this game.
Oh my God, Pam, poor girl. So we're saying Walegi's up front.
Certainly looking like it. The throw-in has gone towards Colville. Looks like Green might be out on the left-hand side, Colville in the 10.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Burgoyne has the ball, is pressed down by Allen. He looks out to the far side where no one's there, but Legenza will chase the long ball, but it will trickle out for throw-in to Scarborough. Guess when there's injuries, you have to put players in unorthodox positions.
Yeah, it was.
The ball is loose.
Missed by Harry Perrett, and it's Colville coming forward now. He goes back to Green. Green cuts inside. His shot is right-footed, and it's a much better strike than his counterpart Allen on the left-hand side. But it is still high and wide of Burgoyne's goal, who was confident to just watch that one go past his post, and he felt that was never challenging him. Didn't force him into a dive, which is nice.
Are you confident with what we've got?
Nope.
Like we cracked it? No. Is it definitely 4-3-3?
I think it might be 4-2-3-1 because this Walegi's definitely up front. Wait, that's a foul on Mark Beck. Do not hurt my king like that.
He's in your head.
He is.
Be another opportunity for McCann from a dead ball. Can this one be? Have we had one go over the top for the Goldilocks theory?
We're currently on overhit on the Goldilocks theory. Yeah, so I think I've got it. I think it's
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Yeah, Walegi up front, Coyle and Perver as a midfield pivot. Yeah. As I get back to paying attention to the game at hand, as Bailey McCann's cross is into, and
it's good goalkeeping.
Just about good goalkeeping. He gets enough on it. It does spill it, and it's immediately over the top to looking for the run of Green, but Harry Perrett with a vital touch there just to head it over the top of the on-rushing Scarborough winger and out for a Scarborough throw right up in this in the Alfreton attacking third.
Take it quickly, and it's cut into the penalty spot where Salmon is forced to slice the ball clear. Beck will try to keep the ball in, but he's not going to win a foot race. All Beck's qualities, pace is not one of them.
Yeah, this is after what we've won a throw. Cool.
Well done, Mark Beck.
That's just Mark Beck's aura, if we're honest. Like he's made the effort to press and to win it high, and as much as he's not really got anywhere near it, his general aura has forced the ball out of play, and for an Alfreton Town throw, which I think
is that Lund. Perrett stayed back.
Yeah, Perrett stayed back, so it must be Lundy because everyone's gone forward. But this is
this
is long even for Lundy to go for.
If he does this, then anything's possible.
Yeah, this is a 50-yard throw as Lundy does throw, and it is too much for Lundy, who can't quite get it. But it's Newell who collects on the edge of the box, and his shot is through the crowd and headed clear only as far as Lundy, who takes it past his man. He can try to get across in the box, but is blocked by the Scarborough fullback and cleared by their defence, and Perrett now looks back up to Lund, but it's intercepted by Colville with a strong challenge from George Cantrell, who looks to be
might get away with it being
George
15.
I don't think he is getting away with this one.
Get away with it. My eyes 100% a yellow.
It is a yellow card in my eyes as well. It's a yellow card in the eyes of the Scarborough fans around us as well. They believe it is.
We were just talking about how good he's been the last few games.
Yeah, Zal has been well behaved, but this is a strong word.
Looks to have avoided a booking.
It is a strong word for George Cantrell. So, sorry to anyone who had 15 minutes on your George Cantrell bingo. You have
you're robbed just like I was robbed the other week.
Yeah, you've that's a tough decision going against you. No Mars bar for you. We haven't done George Cantrell bingo yet. We're in a bit of a rush to start off with. What are you going with?
Oh, it's got to be early. If he's already on a tightrope.
Yeah, bit of a cop-out one this week. But
34.
I reckon he tightens up first half and then lets himself go a little bit in the early second half. I'm going 51.
51. Be a rash decision.
51, stopping a counter-attack, as he always does.
I'll be okay with that, as long as it's not a stupid yellow card. As long as it's not a stupid yellow, like that would be stupid if he did something like that, because he's on a tightrope.
Yeah.
But at least if he breaks something up, it's worth being on that tightrope. Because the ball was lofted high down the line from Newell. Does well to keep the ball in as well as McCann goes inside to Cantrell. Looks to flick it on.
Salmon's going to win the foot. It's got
Lou. Pushed it past Wadsworth.
It's got Legenza in the middle. It's Travella cross is really poor. Lewis Salmon again, another opportunity there to open his legs up and really break in behind this Scarborough defence, something that we've seen him do a lot more recently, something Jake Buxton has found a way to bring into his tactics and allowing the Scarborough backline to press high and allowing Lewis Salmon to get in behind them. But this time he went with the Travella cross to try and find Sia Legenza, who was open at the back post, but I believe he should have gone left-footed there. He got that left-footed assist for Mark Beck against Gainsborough. A very similar situation, yeah. Trust Lou to make the right decision and go left-footed there. I'm not sure about the Travella effort.
It's very difficult to pull it off on this kind of surface as well, bobbly.
He's a player playing with confidence, though. He's two assists in two. Won the penalty against Merthyr. He's a player.
Sorry, you go.
He's a player playing with a quick step in his boots, and he knows he's one of the more creative forces in his side. Now Billy Fuster's out injured for what we believe is going to be at least 2 months. A lot of this creativity is going to fall onto the shoulders of Lewis Salmon and potentially Mark Beck as well, to be a little bit more creative in a different way.
That Salmon has been a real beneficiary of Buxton coming in.
Yeah, he was excellent last season, Lewis, of course, being joint top scorer with Jed Abbey, and Jed is a player who hasn't really kicked on this season, hasn't really found his feet under Jake Buxton, but Lewis definitely is, as Bailey McCann's got the ball out on this left-hand side, and Alfreton being patient with it, working it back now with Newell, who goes in towards Salmon, who is stiff-armed to the ground, and his appeals are waved away by the referee, and Lecky's header is caught out by Waleji there, who's now can run it to the man. Waleji does look to go round Lecky, still has it, the number 2 lays off to Allen. Allen gives inside to Colville as Newell closes him out, but Colville steps back into space and is forced all the way back to Wandsworth. Wandsworth switches out towards Brown. Brown bursts into space. His left-footed shot is a great effort from Brown, the number 21, the Hull loanee, on his Scarborough debut, getting his first shot off in Scarborough red, and it wasn't a bad effort from 25 yards there, the young left-back. Had Harry Burgoyne worrying. His first time he's looked worried all day, and luckily for Alfred, it was just wide of that man's post.
Didn't have time to get his arms out and make a full dive.
No, he just kind of dropped to his knees, praying it didn't go in.
Was a lot of pace behind the shot, to be fair.
Yeah,
done well.
Really well struck from the young left back.
Jenza lands on the loose ball, but his touch is cleared by Wandsworth as Waleji looks to head back to a teammate, but it's poor.
Take that.
Alfreton can win the ball, but Scarborough man will get the last touch just before it goes out on this near hand side. McCann to Cantrell's. See a lot more from Alfreton, sorry, apologies. It's not just this hoof and find an area. We're going to do a few passes, have a bit of spell of possession, and slow the pace down, maintain the speed that we want to play at. We're not going to play at your speed for 90 minutes.
It's Jake Buxton slowly implementing his ideas on this Alfreton side as we break out of the Billy Heath ways. Billy, of course, he is here today. He's in the crowd, and he will be. I think he's supporting Alfreton. You'd hope he is, but he's a Scarborough local lad, and I think he might be a Scarborough fan. So you never know with these things, but he is here. We've had a chat with him, the old Alfreton boss, who is still out of work. There was talks of him getting the Bridlington job, but we believe that's gone to somebody else as we line up for another Bailey McCann corner. And keeping with the Goldilocks theory, this one's going to be good. We've had
is that McCann on the edge?
It is
So
McCann.
must be a long throw.
Yeah. Sorry, we can't see anything in that far corner. We're not sure what you can see, but we can't see anything as Newell's ball is back out towards London in the corner, but it's still not properly cleared by Scarborough. Newell heads back towards Legenza, trying to keep it alive. Still not fully clear. Now it is Colville who can come away with for Scarborough, running into the space as Alfreton look to get back in their numbers. Perrett out on this right hand side. Ball now back with Colville and now with Brown. Brown back into Green, and his cross is lofty and it's hit the crossbar of Harry Burgoyne's goal, who was backpedaling as much as he could there, and it is, I don't think it was a shot from Green, but it's been the thing that's caused the most worry for any keeper so far. It was a lofted effort towards the back post, and just kissed off the top of the crossbar.
It's a game of left back so far. Newell having the first shot for us, and Brown obviously having the best chances for Scarborough.
Neither side really having a chance, though, you'd say. There's been a couple of speculative efforts. I'd say maybe Green's had a good chance, that one where he had cutting in off the left-hand side, as it's Lewis Salmon who gets on the end of that Bailey McCann flick on, running at his man again, lays off to Bailey McCann, the Barnsley loanee. Lund now with Newell, who is going to take this opportunity to put it into the box, but that's way too much on that. And with Harry Perry at right back, he's sitting much more reserved today, worrying about the counter-attack from Scarborough, so he's not there to linger at the back post where he may have been able to pick up that deep cross. But not the best of ball from Nathan Newell. He's a player who has shown that he has got a great delivery in his locker, but since going to this centre-half role, and he's being tasked to cross it from deeper, where it is really difficult. It's a really difficult position to cross from there, the out-swinging cross to cross from that kind of position. It's a difficult ask, and Nathan Newell's trying his best, but with deliveries like that last one, it may be something that we need to try and work out of our game.
Perrett looks down the line. It'd be a throw into Scarborough, straight in and straight back out. It's gone backwards this time. Scarborough looked to have a spell on the ball themselves, as Alfreton, I'd argue, had a fair share more of the ball than Scarborough. Scarborough having a few counter-attacks, only real chances that have come from this game. Alfreton enjoying a little bit more fruitful spells on the ball, but neither keeper worked so far, with Scarborough goalkeeper Whitley closest to being worked with a cross he had to come and catch and caught a second attempt. Scarborough just enjoy having the ball in their half. It's a ball down the line, looking for the number 2, Weleji. I'll learn to say his name during the 90 minutes, but it's well worked by Scarborough's. Colville has found himself in space, but it's cut onto his left foot, has a shot at Burgoyne's goal, and it's just gone just agonisingly wide from a Scarborough point of view. I couldn't tell that was in or not from where we was sat, but based on the reaction of the crowd, it's gone just wide.
I think it's hit
post.
It's hit the post behind the post, the ones which are propping up the box nets here in Bridlington. That was a good chance for Scarborough. A player like Colville, he's already got 5 goals this season, and showing that he's got both feet he can strike a ball off of, and he's been the danger man for Scarborough so far in this opening 25 minutes or so.
A real let-off for Alfreton there, giving Colville way too much space in the edge of their own box.
Yeah, Ralph not really getting into this game. See Legenza, here he is on the ball, lifts over the top to Salmon, who's body checked by Wandsworth. But
clever defending.
Yeah, he's clever defending. It's McCann now who looks to try and get his ball into the box. He goes shoulders, but runs out of pitch, and it's not too great there from Bailey McCann. You'd like him to try and get that crossing a little bit earlier, and try and find the Beck, Salmon and Legenza are all in the box. Had plenty of targets to aim at, but just took too long. Well. Yeah, just took too long getting that cross into the middle. As Alfreton have, as much as they were in the ascendancy in the early parts of this first half recently, and still throughout the whole of the first half, never really creating a clear chance. No real shot on target, and nothing really challenging Whitley in the Scarborough goal. So that's something that we need to work on. We need to start hitting the target, start testing him. And this free kick on the halfway line is another opportunity for us to get the ball forward and try and create a better goal scoring opportunity for someone like Beck. Steve Legend's had a really quiet start. He's a player that we've not particularly noticed so far. Again, he's been left out on that right hand side. It's not where he's most comfortable. It's more of a square peg in a round hole. When he first came in, I did think he was a winger, but definitely a striker now in my eyes, as Perrett's ball forward is towards Leckie, but it's headed clear by Scarborough, and now it's Allen who can come clean, come out with it with the ball, and now it's a silly foul, a key foul on the edge of the box there from Bailey McCann on the halfway line. I believe it was Coyle who he fouled. I think that's Coyle, or it might, and it's Purver. Purver was fouled on the halfway line by Bailey McCann, who...
Max Hunt, no? Or Leckie, sorry.
Is it Leckie? Leckie is the one that has been cautioned by the referee. So that was probably quite an important foul for Jack Leckie to make. Not one that he would have had to make, obviously trying to bail his side out, but and a quick, promising counter-attack like that, something which Scarborough have already found plenty of success in, not willing to take the risk, and Jack Leckie happy to just take that yellow card on the chin. And
Cantrell style foul.
Yeah, it's very much a Cantrell style foul.
Ball's lofted in. It's won by Scarborough players, headed out by Cantrell. Mark Beck is beaten to the ball by number 16. Calls of handball.
Big calls for handball.
Coils ball into the box. Hit the body of Cantrell.
Yeah.
Calls of handball from Scarborough fans, waved away by the referee. He couldn't see anything in that.
Waved away by the linesman. The linesman had a very good view of it from his position there, and he immediately waved it away. So must have been the body of George Cantrell as we prepare for the first Scarborough corner of the game. Set pieces, defending them has not been a key, has not been a strength of this Alfreton side, and it is going to be an in-swinging delivery. I believe that's Colville out to take it. It is, and it's deep in towards the back stick. It's over the head of Thornton, and kept in on that far side by George Cantrell. He's going to break into space. Alfreton look to counter-attack. Bailey McCann's high on the switch. Still needs to switch it. George Cantrell can't quite get it out of his feet, and he loses it in midfield. And Scarborough can come away with it again. And the ball forward to Thornton is knocked out of play by Harry Perrett.
It's unfortunate for Cantrell there, breaking forward, nothing really on his side. It's not easy when it's free from chasing down to be able to look up and see McCann on the other side, then get the switch. It's good work from the midfielder though to get Alton up and out of their box. Ultimately, it has resulted in a Scarborough long throw and another dead ball for Alton to defend. Long throws launched just inside penalty box, headed out by Hunt, but Salmon hits the deck and it'll be a free kick. Number 8, Purver penalised.
Just two hands on the back of Lewis Salmon there. He's always gonna go to ground and allow an opportunity for Alfreton to clear their line. Something that we've not done all game. It's really been a slow start for Alfreton. Now half an hour into this game, and there's not been too much to write home about. It's not been really anything going Alfreton's way. It's been very much all Scarborough. Something that the league position was would suggest you to that how this game would go, as Burgoyne's kick is up towards Beck, and Beck is beaten in the air, but McCann picks up the second ball and is still fighting with it, and Lund now goes back to Newell, who again has this difficult cross, lifts it towards the back post. This one was a better delivery, but it was Legenza beaten in the air by the Scarborough defence again. Their centre half is humongous.
He might actually be able to challenge Mark Beck.
He's massive, isn't he? Number 28.
That'll be the whole Loney.
Yeah.
Whole Loney Hull.
The whole Loney Hull is humongous. He's I believe he's making his debut today. That's what the Scarborough fans we had a chat to earlier would lead us to suggest. But yeah, that's a fully grown man, I tell you that.
Let's give him Mark Beck. Is Mark Beck the tallest player on the pitch? Don't be used to that.
He's never the tallest player on the pitch because Max is bigger than him.
Max Hunt's bigger than Mark.
Max is 6'6", yeah. Mark's 6'5".
Learn something every day.
As it's Scarborough again coming forward through Colville here, a player who's had lots of success in this first half, and Scarborough now slowing the game down, playing the ball on the floor. Now with Wandsworth and now with Coyle in midfield. It's Hull who's got plenty of time, looks to clip forward, but only finds ahead of Newell, and Cantrell is back to goal, plays back to Newell, who clips forward towards Mark Beck, but there's too much on that, and it's Hull who can clear again. Nathan Newell now with Waleji for company. Nathan battling, and it goes to ground, and the foul is given against him by the linesman, who was right in front of that decision. Waleji is not happy about it, and the fans around us who had a better view than we did are also not happy about it, but Nathan Newell really backed himself into a corner there. Not enough on it for it to roll out, and with Waleji pressing so high, he was in a difficult spot there, so I believe that Nathan Newell may have been eager to go to ground.
It's one of those, certainly not enough in it to push a grown man over, but it's definitely a touch in the back, and modern football, full-back, centre-back in that position are always going to go down. The referees fall for every time, and while they keep falling for it, people will keep doing it.
There's Burgoyne's distribution again, not quite being to the level that is needed, and that one was just easy into midfield for Scarborough to pick up, and they're going to come forward through Brown again, who's shown he's got a rocket on him already this game, but opts to lay wide to Green. Green on the byline on that far side, shuts inside and lays back to Purver. And Purver gives it to Coyle, but Coyle slips, and Mark Beck now with the ball. He's got on-rushing wingers around him. Salmon now with the ball. McCann's going to make the run in behind. Salmon lifts it over the top. Bailey to run into the space. He's got Allen back with him. Lays back to Newell. Newell goes through the legs of Allen to McCann, and McCann trying to work across into the box. Hits the byline again, and his cross is blocked out by Thornton there.
Out for a corner on this near side.
Now it's Goldilocks, Bailey McCann. This time goes short quickly to Cantrell, who thinks about lifting into the box, but McCann does it the second time, but hits the first man again. And now can burst into the box, Bailey McCann. It's good defending though from Wandsworth, to be fair to him. Wandsworth with good strength to hold back Bailey, who was trying to burst into the box there and put the Scarborough defence in sixes and sevens, trying to fix them up. But
so your theory's still on. He found the feet of his target. So the Goldilocks theory is still on for McCann.
He did find the feet of his target, but it was also a 10-yard pass. So
10 yards generous.
The delivery that did end up coming in from Bailey there wasn't great. Again, finding the first man.
I guess too short afterwards as well.
So you're going, next one's going to be too long.
Yeah.
So you bet.
The way things have gone so far.
It's
Alton had a very good opening 5 minutes, but has gone a bit flat for the away side since, and Scarborough has definitely taken more of control. A foothold on the way the game is being played here, but it's a poor pass.
Hey, high foot, surely.
Someone nearly getting kicked in the chest.
Yeah.
Goes down there, referee might think differently.
It's a noticeably young referee today, something that Quinton, our media man, has pointed out, that the referee does look about 15. So it's a big ask of the young referee. Clearly someone who the FA sees a lot of potential in, considering the Premier League in a few years, as they get some sarcastic jeers from the Scarborough fans around us, who are relieved that they've finally been given a decision. They feel like it's been some Alfreton bias from the referee thus far, but
the only thing you could argue with maybe is Cantrell not getting booked. I don't think there's anything really.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I've not seen anything that I disagree with.
The lino gave the foul on Newell before the referee did. So.
The lino doesn't look 15, so
yeah, he's at least 16.
Nah, he looks like that's a 30-year-old man if I've ever seen one.
He's fully grown.
It would not surprise me if that is the referee's dad. I'll put it that way.
Wow, young father.
Maybe, you never know.
It's an opportunity for Scarborough
We are
to
in
get their
Yorkshire.
big boys back. We are in Yorkshire. Anything's possible.
It's going to be the in-swinging ball in from Perver, and it's over everyone. And a key save from Harry Burgoyne, and I think that was either flicked on by Hull or went through all of the bodies, and Burgoyne didn't have a lot of time to react to that, but did and made a key stop and pushed out for another Scarborough corner, which Colville has come out to take. It's going to be the left-footed delivery again from the Scarborough number 11, and the Scarborough danger man, the man who's caused us a lot of trouble so far. His delivery is into the box. It's right on top of Burgoyne, who flaps it a little bit and can't quite clear it, and it's Thornton coming away with it. He lays off to Purville, but his cross is blocked by Cantrell, out for a long throw, which Paul Brown has been he got left back for the corner and has now had to run 50 yards to go and take this long throw to then presumably go back to mark a potential counter-attack. Here's Brown with the throw. Flicked on by Scarborough, and half cleared by Newell. Half cleared again by Alfreton. It's Cantrell who comes away with it. Great play from George Cantrell. Great play from George Cantrell. Superb.
Very well there to get the ball out, and ultimately has gone out for a Scarborough throw-in, which is the right decision in my opinion. But
yeah, that was a Scarborough throw, but superb play from George Cantrell, winning it not twice but 3 times, trying to, after Alfreton couldn't effectively clear the ball, and the throw is in towards the feet of Willedge, who shot is blocked, and Allen is going to see this one out for another throw, which Wandsworth is up to take. Oh no, Allen's coming across from left back to the right-hand sided corner flag.
Never
to
sprint
take
for the left
throw. I know. He's had that one shot, and then everything else he's had to do is run for set pieces.
Certainly getting steps in.
Yeah, he's it's not even that long of a throw. Like,
Well,
it's just,
we are accustomed
that's
to Adam
an
Lund's.
awful clearance from Max Hunt on the front post. That's into the sea behind the goal. Yeah.
Another
That
shot
one.
from the left back.
Yeah, that one's not coming back though. That was really poor from I think it was Bailey McCann on the front post, who looked to head it clear under no real pressure, but just kind of flicked it on, exactly what Scarborough were looking for from their own player, and put his side under a lot more pressure, and eventually led to that Brown shot. But the left back coming in off his right hand side, inside forward style, blazed over the top.
Now, is it that Brown's long throw isn't that long, or is it just that we're too accustomed to the Adam Lund long throws?
Well, he's failed to reach the penalty box from like the penalty area, so go on, Lou.
Someone hits the deck thanks to the pressure of Wadsworth.
That's not a foul.
He has bought that foul. He's done very well there, Lewis Salmon, to just get right side of the defender and put his body in between man and ball.
He's booked him as well. We'll take it. That was not a foul. Lewis Salmon, as his first touch has gone long and was always rolling that for a goal kick, and he's noticed it and has gone absolutely looking for that. So Colin, the ref, is something that we'll very much take, because that was not a foul and certainly not a yellow card. It was number 24 Wadsworth being booked for Scarborough. For any Scarborough fans watching, we know that you do have your own coverage, so
But thank you
if
for
there
picking
are,
us.
yeah, if there are any Scarborough fans watching, we very much appreciate it.
Please stick around. Don't go into your own coverage.
Yeah, you're getting the slightly unbiased. Slightly. We're not too biased. You should hear the Spennymoor commentator. He is horribly biased. He's so funny though. He's a lovely man, but he's so biased on comms, the poor lad.
As he should be. Let him be.
There's McCann's delivery into the box, and
Referee seems something he's not happy with.
yeah,
Hopefully it means it'll be a retake.
he's pointing back towards McCann, who's setting up to take again. Not quite sure what the ref has seen. He's blown the whistle for something and hasn't spoken to anyone.
Can we argue that was overhit? Which
Yep.
means this one must be perfect.
We can definitely argue that is overhit. The ref is really being stingy over like about a yard of delivery there, as McCann's going to deliver this one into the box. This one is great again into the head of Mark Beck. Oh, that one was perfect. It really is Goldilocks today for Bailey McCann. His delivery was out swinging and found the head of Mark Beck, who looked to head back across to Sia Legenza, but it was assertive goalkeeping from Whitley in goal, who came and beat Legenza to the punch quite literally and punched clear, as Scarborough couldn't quite muster up anything on that counter attack, and Alfreton recycled the ball down the left hand side looking for Sia Legenza again, but the tackle from Allen forced out for another Adam Lunn long throw in the dark corner.
It was good defending from Nathan Yordo, just get in front of the Scarborough man and stop any counter attack.
Yeah, this is Lundy out of the depths again. We can't actually see him, so we don't know when it's coming. It's just as much of a surprise as it is to you. And it is Lundy who does launch into the box.
That'll be a corner.
Big appeals from everyone, and the referee gives the corner. Very...
That's the right decision, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about that hand placement.
Oh, well.
It's a very straight arm from the referee. And
keep politics out of football.
I think it is going to be another Bailey McCann corner. So keeping off current form, this is front man. This is first man. Oh no, this one's overhit. Lund's just about keeping it alive, and Perrett, it's Salmon trying to keep it alive again. Legenza goes to ground on the edge of the box, and it's a free kick goes against Sia Legenza. The referee initially gave it one way and then changed his mind. He's not the most experienced ref, but he's given it one way and the other, which has caused confusion not only for us but for the players on the pitch as well. People don't know where to go. Over there setting up for
looks like they're setting up for a defensive free kick. So looks like it has gone our way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the only one who saw him give it our way and then the other way. So, but it is an Alfreton Town free kick. This is, I know we say it a lot on this channel, but this is Chris MD territory.
We are quite fond of the Chris MD territory free kicks. I haven't seen one go in that since we've labelled it a Chris MD free kick.
But I reckon if you gave a ball to Bailey McCann and said put the ball down where you want a free kick, you get somewhere around here. This is a fantastic place to be. 25 yards out from goal, just on where the D meets the line in the box, in line with the post. Really great opportunity for Bailey to whip it over the wall into this near post and try and trouble Whitley in the Scarborough goal for the first time all half as we approach the end of the half.
Very big wall.
Yeah, with that Hull in the wall, he's giant.
Don't put it over him.
That Hull and Thornton, they're the two in the middle. They're two large lads at centre half. Bailey McCann has already scored a free kick this season. Wasn't for us, was for Peterborough Sports, but was from around this area as is. McCann who goes for it, hits a bar! Did it go in?
What's going on? The goalie picks the ball up, it hits the crossbar, must have hit the goalie's back. We thought we saw the net ripple. We were waiting for everyone around us to celebrate. But the game is continuing. The ball has gone long, straight down the middle of the Alfreton defence. The header is won by Hunt, who's gone out for a Scarborough throw-in as we look around to wonder what has just happened from that free kick.
That is the most quiet I think anyone will ever hear a football stadium in the history of ever. The whole crowd took a simultaneous.
Everyone just stopped. But the goalkeeper, fair play to him.
Because that's McCann. I'm not sure if you've got footage today, but McCann has he's gone goalkeeper's side from the free kick, and it's come off the underside of the bar and landed on the back of the diving goalkeeper, who, to be fair to him, has reacted quickly to catch it before crossing the line. Whether it did cross the line, we can't see. It's the goal furthest away from us, but the linesman has decided it didn't cross the line. He had a good few bodies in the way of him, but a real great opportunity and a fantastic free kick from Bailey McCann.
Long throw from Scarborough has come in and found the first man, but Legenza looks to clear. He's gone out for an Alton Town throw. Still just in disbelief.
Yeah, I can't believe that's not gone in. We have got a GoPro in the back of that goal, so
that footage is going to be worth its weight in gold. Send that to the league.
That footage is potentially going to show us a goal that we should have been given, but nevertheless, the goal has not been given as we enter the final few minutes of this first half. And
it's definitely a push. It's gone the wrong way. He's given it to Scarborough. Our player was pushed.
God knows. I think he's given an elbow. Is what he signalled.
Maybe. Yeah.
But
Final few minutes, I don't give anything away. So we should be seeing the fourth official any minute now tell us how long we have left in this first half. We did start late, so I think we've got another minute of open plays. The fourth official just see the lights go up. He hasn't put it up, but see the lights.
The lights have gone off.
Looks like the free kick will come in first though. It's gone just inside the edge. Hunt is batting
Missed
away,
by
can't head it. Beck heads half clear, but still inside the box. Pass out to Wandsworth, who delivers into the box.
There's over
Alfreton, and Perrott will look to keep the ball in and look down the line. He goes high, but it's poor and out for Scarborough throw. Another opportunity for Brown with a long throw. It's not gone out there.
No.
Good 10 yards back.
Yeah. Referee is enforcing that one. Nice to see from the ref. Let's see if he keeps on top of it and doesn't let them just walk it forward. Yeah, they don't even try and walk it forward. They
now we need to get up.
Take it back, and Wandsworth slips as he delivers it forward, and that slip has made him misjudge his ball forward, and it's easy for Harry Burgoyne to collect as the fourth official signals 2 additional minutes. Burgoyne this time looking to get his delivery right, does get his ball forward right. Mark Beck can win the flick on, and Sia Legenda's now got the ball on the floor, but he's dispossessed and forced backwards to Nathan Newell, who goes for this really difficult pass all the time, and Mark Beck looks to try and make something of it, but with 3 men surrounding him, it was always going to be difficult, and Scarborough looked to come forward, but Leckie heads forward looking for Cantrell, but is headed clear by Perver, out for another Alfreton Town throw.
Neil does love a Hollywood ball.
I know, but he needs to stop doing them, because he must go for that ball from like left half space 40 yards out to the back post 10 times a match, and he finds his target twice a match, and 0 times a match it leads to anything.
The only memorable moment I think I've seen of it working was the Spennymoor game. That was when the wind caught it.
Yeah, and it just stopped in the air because he couldn't overhit it then. He's
good header back there from Hunt. It will go back into the box. Allegedly knew this and chose not to press, but this will allow Burgoyne to just eat at the seconds. Comes to press now, and Burgoyne does predictable. So we look to see out the half and go in at 0-0.
This is
I'm sure Buxton will be the happier two managers. Scarborough have created more chances, but more half chances really. Burgoyne only being called into action once, and Scarborough have hit the bar once. That was a cross-turn shot, wasn't intentional. But Cantrell boots the ball high into the air for Salmon to try and win the header, but he's not going to beat the man out in the hole.
How are we ending up with Lewis Salmon challenging for headers when we've got him, Legenda and Beck up front? Like, Legenda and Beck are 2 players that throughout the season have been the key focus of our set plays and our long balls forward. So ending up with Salmon there is difficult, but referee blows for half time. Alfreton 0, Scarborough 0. Scarborough definitely the better of the 2 sides, but neither side particularly creating a clear-cut chance. The best chance of the game coming to Bailey McCann, but that was a chance made of his own quality. The free kick which came off the underside of the bar, and it's something that we'd I really want to see that footage to see if it did cross the line.
Time just froze for us here.
It really did
in the ground. But half-time. Deadlock's not been broken. It's 0-0 here in Scarborough or in Bridlington.
And we will see you in the second half. Story might.
I can hear you singing in my ear.
Yeah, we are. We're back live for Alfreton Town versus Scarborough Athletic. 0-0 here at Bridlington. Can't remember what the stadium's called. It is Bridlington Town Football Club. Playing here today. Scarborough with still with their issues on their artificial pitch. I think it failed some degree of check from the FA, being stingy as ever. So Scarborough been playing here all season, but not that that's been a knock to them, as they've won 6 of their 7 games at this ground. So they looked to be keeping that form up of how they were in the first half. Were much the better side and really nullified Alfreton's recently potent attack. Mark Beck and Sia Legenza have both been absent, if we're entirely honest. Lewis Salmon has struggled to get into the game. He's had a couple of moments where he's been able to show some pace and get in behind, but it's not been a flush. It's not been a free-flowing attacking performance from Alfreton, where our best chance was that Bailey McCann free kick, which we've since been able to confirm wasn't actually that close.
It was nowhere near.
Yeah, Quinton went and got the GoPro to change over to the new goal that we be shooting in, and he has confirmed that the ball was not even on the line. So it was a great effort from Bailey McCann, but probably about a centimetre too high instead of kissing off the underside of the bar and going in. And it remains Alfreton's best chance of the half, and the chance which has caused the most trouble for any goalkeeper. So can't say Alfreton have had nothing in this first half, but second half gets underway with Scarborough Athletic, and the ball is long, flicked on by.
Ball in behind us, well dealt with by Nathan Newell, backtracking around to help Max Hunt out.
Yeah, as we get underway in the second half, I don't believe there are any changes from either side. The Alfreton side is definitely still the same, but I don't believe there is any changes in the Scarborough side either. No side really miscontrolled there by Nathan Newell, and Welledge's now got space to run into, attacks the penalty area. Oh,
that is a number 2 shot.
Yeah, that is the strike of a right back playing up front. He breaks into space there, Welledge, and the ball just bobbles up in front of him, and that is smashed miles over the top. That one might land in Scarborough. How poor that one was, but yeah, really not great from the we believe out of position Welledge. We were told by Scarborough fans that he's a right back, and his number would suggest he's a right back, but he is almost certainly up front today, and he was bodied by Max Hunt there. But the ball now with Beck, flicks onto Cantrell. Great play there from Mark Beck, and the pass from Cantrell's really poor. It's just like a nothing pass. He doesn't get anywhere near enough on it, and it's behind Legenza. Behind Legenza, and there's nowhere near enough on it for it to get to Mark Beck. And see, Legenza was a nice bit of skill there to get round his man, but his second touch was just too heavy, and it was Thornton who could step out of the Scarborough defence and look to clear this one out for an Adam Lund long throw, the first one in the game which we're probably going to be able to see, as it's right in front of us as he goes short to Harry Perrett.
It's a short throw.
And it's Perrett now who lines up the cross and clips in towards the back post, but it's not the best ball from Harry Perrett, and that is easily caught by Whitley. Whitley again looks to go quick over the top of the Alfreton defence, but it's all the way over the top and collected by Burgoyne, something that we're used to seeing from our own keeper. It's nice to see from someone else, as Burgoyne is going to take an opportunity now to knock this one forward. This one, he's got a good length from that, and Beck does challenge for it. Can't quite win it, but it's Scarborough coming away again with Colville in the 10. Plays out wide to Green, the actual number 10. Leaves Harry Perrett on the ground and knocks inside towards Allen, but he's dispossessed by backtracking Adam London. It's now Bailey McCann out on his left-hand side with a whipped pass up towards Mark Beck, but it's just too far in front of him, and Lund collects in midfield again. Salmon has two hands in the back there, and the referee has decided against it and gives the Scarborough Athletic throw. The throw which is taken quickly by Wandsworth, headed clear by McCann, and now by Newell, and now fully cleared by McCann up towards Beck again, but he just can't quite get on the end of some of these balls. The long ones being played forward towards the Scunthorpe low knee haven't been to their usual quality, and it's been difficult for Mark to get into the game. A player who is in such hot form and has been scoring all the goals as of late. It's been difficult for him to really get his foot in the game, but same with that man there, Sia Legenza, who has again really struggled. Both of those two not doing too well today, and with the extra firepower on the bench with Jerry McDonough being back fit, it wouldn't surprise me if a change is made, but this one is up towards Beck and he's tasked with holding off his man Hull.
Much better from the centre forward there, but he plays a loose pass which forces Lecky into a long ball which overhit. Even if Salmon somehow managed to get it, done very well to have brought that down the pressure. That's
something we've not really seen any of today from Jack Lecky. Is those long diagonals up towards Mark Beck have been absent today, and it's been a key part of what Alfred found a lot of success in recently, with going that long direct ball, and a clever touch there from McCann to flick back to Lund, who goes back to Newell. Nathan Newell, who clips up the line onto the chest of Lewis Salmon. Great ball from Nathan Newell, but Salmon is beaten to the punch, and Cantrell wins it high and looks to drive into space, but it's a strong challenge there from Colville, and the referee is blown for a foul, and I think I see a Legenza who's been cautioned immediately there by the referee.
It's never good when you see a player going to attack while bringing their foot down.
Yeah, it was over the top of the ball and kind of stomped down on the on Perver, the Scarborough Athletic captain, who he went down with a screech, but only a yellow card for Sia Legenza, who a yellow card like that is the kind of catalyst that we might see from Jake Buxton to make an early change in his first half, because the bluntness of our attack has been apparent today, and we know that Jake doesn't like taking too many opportunities with yellow cards. He opts to not risk going down to 10, because winning a game from 10 men especially is difficult, especially when you've struggled with 11. There's some wrestling off the ball there between Colville and Lecky, I believe. There was a lot going on down that left-hand side. It was Perrott and Lecky versus Green and Colville, and I think Perrott was all over Green and Colville was all over Lecky, but the free kick's given against Scarborough, and Harry Burgoyne is going to get to take this free kick again, and loft clear for Alfreton to try and make their way forward. Mark Beck is the obvious target, and he's tripled up on by this Scarborough defence, but with this whole lad at the back who's humongous, Mark Beck cannot win a header, and that is really like stopping any Alfred attack from getting started, as Scarborough now come on the quick counter attack, and it's Green on his left hand side attacking into the penalty area, goes onto his left hand side and looks to lift across into the middle of it. Really good goalkeeping from Harry Burgoyne.
This is going to be a game of few chances, as coming up to 10 minutes in, and neither side have settled in on this second half, and it looks things so far it could be a one goal takes all affair.
Yeah, Alfreton, if they are...
Especially if referee starts giving fouls like that.
Yeah, that's a loose foul on Bailey McCann, who is adjudged to have brought Perver down to the ground, but not in our eyes. I feel like if Alfreton Town are gonna score a goal today, there needs to be either this whole lad needs to go off, or there needs to be a change in system and a change in approach, because we can't keep going long to Mark Beck, because Mark Beck is beaten consistently in the air by this Hull, he's got to be like 6'7", 6'8". He's humongous, and he's just winning everything in the air.
Speaking of winning everything in the air, being humongous, Max Hunt wins his header, and Alfreton.
Go on, Lou.
Salmon has won the ball on the halfway line, looks to use his pace.
He's going to win it as
beat
well.
the oncoming defender, but very good defending by Brown to slow Salmon down as he
shoot.
He has space on the edge, slows things down. Legenza's
Right
peeled
then.
off to the right. He's found Legenza,
Go on,
cuts
see ya.
inside the penalty box, has a shot which is blocked. Scarborough can regain possession. It's gone to Green, who has a look up for rolling out to his left foot and looking forward to the
Good defending,
fullback
Jack
turn
Leckie.
striker Lecce. Jack Leckie does some head tennis for himself, but it's dispossessed by Luca Colville, who's out to the far hand side. And Scarborough have gotten away with a Lewis Salmon one-on-one chance.
Yeah, that was Lewis making a chance out of nothing again there. It was a miscommunication at the back from Scarborough, and Salmon was not one to wait for them to sort it out. He jumped in and won the ball in between the two players, and luckily for Scarborough they had, I believe it was Thornton again on the cover up, and he was able to stop Salmon in his tracks, who we know has got pace and he's got the composure to find the back of the net there. 11 goals last time out, and he's a player who has not scored too many this year. I think he's only got the one, but he, without Thornton there, that could have very easily have been two, and the first goal of the game. A goal which you feel is needed to crack this game open.
Perrett takes the long throw, looking for Beck. It's been in the air by Thornton, but Cantrell can win the second. Ball has hit the deck, and Mark Beck will let the ball roll, and it will be an often throw in, which Perrett will come over to take again, this time inside the Scarborough defensive third.
You know what this game is crying out for? Ross Derham. He's a player who hasn't been used too much by Jake Buxton, but in a game like this where our usual system isn't winning, we're not winning these headers that we need to be winning, and again getting beaten in the air there, Mark Beck. We're not winning the headers we need to be winning. Maybe taking off Sia Legenza for Ross Derham, going to two attacking midfielders, playing the game a bit more narrow, getting our fullbacks a bit higher, and trying to keep the ball on. There's a bit of heckling to Adam Lund there.
Just smiles it off.
Yeah, the long throws in, and it's headed clear by Thornton again, kept alive by George Cantrell, and his ball is again headed clear, this time by Colville, and Allen is now on the counter-attack for Scarborough. A long clearance there from Green, found his counteracting winger, and he comes inside, but his pass into Willedge is behind the striker, and Alfreton Town can clear the ball again through Harry Burgoyne. Beck again beaten in the air, but this time it's Cantrell being able to pick up that second ball.
It's a hopeful pass more than anything by Perrett. Again, looking for Salmon to win the ball in the air. You need to overhit it if you're going for Salmon, or find his feet.
Yeah,
so far we've done neither. Consistently when giving the ball to Salmon, it's been to his head, to his chest, but he got centre back.
Mark. That's much better from Mark Beck. This time, instead of going in his head, looks to bring it down in his chest and gets the ball on the floor, where Alfreton are better, and it's Bailey McCann on his left-hand side who gets a half-yard and finds a cross to Sia Legenza, but the header is over the top of the bar. Much better play from Alfreton Town. Mark Beck with some superb target man play, bringing the ball down on his chest, getting the ball on the floor where Alfreton need to play to break through this Scarborough back line, and he found Bailey McCann out on the left-hand side, who had some lovely individual skill to get past his marker and create the half-yard to get the cross into the middle, and found his target, Sia Legenza, but he was leaning back all the time as he was heading it, and it was high over the bar of Whitley in the Scarborough goal. Best chance of the half for Alfreton Town there, 100%.
Better play from both strikers there. Legenza's movement to get in front of his man to win the head, and Beck's centre forward play, which he's demonstrating again here as the ball's played down the line. It's what we've been asking them to do more in this second half. We've criticised the same type of delivery towards Lewis Salmon is delivery we need to give to Mark Beck. We saw the benefits that Mark Beck and Legenza bring to this system that Ross Durham may not be able to bring.
And it's Colville now with the ball coming forward, but a vital touch from Harry Perrett on the recovery challenge as the ball was slipped in towards Green, who would have been in if not for that Harry Perrett challenge. And it's Alfreton now who can clear their lines. Beck is in a tussle with Thornton there, but it's Hull who come away with it, and now back with Whitley.
Have all the time in the world here to pick his pass.
Yeah. This is Alfreton need to do more of that though. When, as much as Mark Beck is an excellent aerial threat, today he's bettered by these Scarborough defenders, and he we need to utilise his strengths in different ways and play into his chest and play into his feet, because he's still so strong and can still hold off a man and bring other players into the game. But we need to do it in a way where he can get the ball under his control and hold it.
Just take that little bit off these passes.
Good defending from there, Nathan Newell, but poor decision to try and dribble it out. And Scarborough now come forward again, but it's Bailey McCann back there defending, looks up the line towards Lewis Salmon, who tries to use his body to roll his man, but the decision goes against the Alfreton winger right in front of the Alfreton bench. They were confident that was going to be given their way, but the referee giving it to the home side, who have got another opportunity with a throw in here to apply some pressure onto the Alfreton back line.
More opportunities for Scarborough now. They're starting to find holes in the Alfreton defence. Still no shots coming off.
Yeah, there are going to be holes arising in this Alfreton defence, because it looks like Salmon and Legenza are being asked to stay a little bit higher here, but it's opportunities like this which are going to arise from that as Alfreton look to break down the left. It's Lund, Legenza and Perrott all out there trying to deal with it, and they do deal with it. Forces Scarborough out for a throw. Scarborough opts to take that throw quickly into Perver, and now with Coyle. Back with Thornton. Now with Perver once more. Now with Captain Thornton.
Cantrell, good pressure.
Great pressure from George Cantrell. He knows that that's it's
always going to be a Scarborough throw.
It's always a Scarborough throw, but it's exactly what we want to see from George Cantrell. We were saying on the drive up here that he needs to get a little bit higher up the pitch and start being on the slightly more of a goal threat if he can be, and him jumping out of midfield like that to win the ball high is something which could be a really useful thing for him to add to his game. You're going to force teams backwards like we have here.
The problem that arises with that is if we've got two-man midfield, you've got one charging forward like that, you bypass him, you're 1v2, 1v3.
Go on, Sia! Go on, Sia!
No! Linesman's flagged for... I assume must be a foul because it definitely stayed on the pitch.
The ref hasn't given it. That is the linesman. That looked like 6-1, half a dozen of the other between Sia Legenza and Brown, the left back. But the foul goes against the Alfreton winger, who, if it wasn't for that, he would have been in. It would have been him and Mark Beck running at Thornton and Hull, and in that situation you're always backing the inform Alfreton front two to find the back of the net. It's another opportunity, in a wide area where we've pressed high and won the ball high. Salmon did it on the other side, and Legenza there.
It's a real let-off for Scarborough there. Myson burned him out. There's going to be an opportunity like that, which is going to be what gets Alfreton into this game in hopes for an opener. So Genza looks to head over the halfway line, but Thornton is holding back and allowing Hull to clear high and out of the ground once more for another throw into Alfreton Town.
Alfreton need this Hull at the back. He's a giant of a man, and if he's on loan from Hull off Hull, he could be a player that has a lot of success at this level, because he being able to at a young age to beat a player like Mark Beck in the air so consistently is clearly a bright talent that Scarborough have got on their hands. There's a bit of head tennis again in midfield, and Colville looks to bring down under the challenge from Lund, can't quite do it. Lund pokes out towards McCann, who looks to clip for Mark Beck to run into, but it's Cantrell who comes forward, who does up to burst forward, and he's on the right hand side, tries to clip a ball into the middle, but it's blocked there by Thornton, and Scarborough can come away with it, fired up towards Willadeji, and great target man play there from the right back, and he brings his players into play, but it's Green who looks to try and la croqueta around Harry Percoin, around Harry Perrott, but runs out of grass, and is Harry Perrott who's going to get us back underway with this throw-in.
Thornton also, he's done very well with Beck. You see he's doubled up with every time, every set pieces. Whereas Hull has done brilliantly with dealing with Mark Beck. It's been the numbers that I've got against Beck, as Salmon has stolen possession and given the ball out to Beck.
Press again.
Left foot delivery to the back post is headed out by Wandsworth. Salmon we want delivering the ball to Beck, not vice versa. But the clearance from Scarborough gives Nathan Newell a chance for his Hollywood ball. It's low and hold as well to head clear,
right.
head of Legenza, and Lund goes back to Lecky, who's pressed, looks for his diagonal. It's a little too straight to be doing that, and Hull can head the ball down for the Scarborough midfield to pick up, and Brown can now break forward with Legenza chasing Brown down. Comes out to Green on this near side, stood up by Perrott, goes through the legs of Perrott, but Hunt is through to cover and clears. Lecky, apologies. Lecky and Hunt 6 and 5, and we are very similar to someone who's blind.
Yeah, there's more promising signs again from Alfreton though. Winning the ball in these high and wide areas. It's the third time we've done it already this half, and it's really promising. Every time we do it, it's exactly what we want to see. Putting this Scarborough side on the back foot, disrupting their flow, not letting them play how they want to play. And something that has been a great success for us is the ball into the half channel there for Willegy, holding the ball up, lays off to Green. Green's got Perrott for company. Green does manage to get the ball into the box, and it's deep towards the back post, and it was Colville who was back there lurking, but he couldn't quite get on the end of it.
It's a dangerous ball from Green there. Run to the back post.
Really
For the world to see that the Scarborough man would get onto that delivery, but well defended in the end by Newell. So we head over the hour mark, 25 minutes left here in Bridlington for either side to break the deadlock. Harry Bergman will take the goal kick. Falls just short of Mark Beck, who's missed his header, gone through, but it's cleared by Thornton. Header inside from McCann. It's picked up again by Thornton, who clears down the channel. But Alfreton can regain possession. We're going back to Burgoyne. He's pressed by Willegy. Comes out again.
Beck's just
Beck,
not winning
again. Hull has done brilliantly.
He's done well.
But Salmon has now picked up the ball and can turn. Looked for his options, but the cross has been blocked and has stayed in play for Nathan Newell. Can find Cantrill. Looks for Lund. It's a bobbly pass to Newell. He's done well to bring it down. Looks to clip through for the oncoming Cantrill.
He tries to get round his man.
Of grass.
He does run out of grass.
It'll be a goal kick.
I think. Is there? No, I think this is just Lewis that got a bit lost. But that was Lewis Salmon on the right hand side there. I was thinking of potentially a changing system to 4-4-2, but as we reset back into our shape, it does look like we're very much staying in the 5-2-3.
Yeah, I think it's just Cantrill's done a lot of overlapping runs.
Yeah.
A lot of the midfield third man runs, and then Salmon seen Cantrill gone there, he's gone over to make up the space. Does look like Mark Beck is still the focal point of our attack.
Yeah, as he should be.
100%. Where should he be?
Here he is again, Mark Beck. So there you go, bring it down on his feet, but loses his footing a little bit there, and it's Purver who can come away with it. Gives it out to Green, who goes round Perrott, and a really nice pass into the half channel for it. Willegy was not alert to, and it is up towards Beck, who can try and bring it down again, but it's just under so much pressure every time. And Harry Perrott with a theatrical fall in the middle of the park there to win an Alfreton Town free kick on the halfway line. There's some cursory glances over to the bench from me. See if anyone is particularly warming up. I can see someone in shorts. They are
24 minutes.
They are in red shorts though, so that would be a Scarborough change. The others out for Alfreton are Dodu and Derham, I believe.
It's rare that you go this far into a game and neither side at 0-0 has opted for a change.
Yeah. Both managers clearly happy with what they're seeing.
Header is won by Scarborough, and Cantrill wins the header. It goes to Beck on the edge. It's Lecky, sorry, Jesus. How do I get the ball, man?
McCann! Oh! Bailey McCann with a real speculative pop shot from, again, 30 yards there, firing it through the crowd of bodies that was left there after that free kick, and he forced out a great reaction save from Whitley. I believe the strike may have taken a deflection, and Whitley was quick down to his left-hand side to palm out for another Alfreton corner. Bailey McCann's had 2 pop shots from 30 yards, and both of them have been great opportunities for Alfreton Town. Probably the 2 times we've really challenged Whitley in the Scarborough goal the most.
I thought it was just going to bounce under his glove.
There it is. McCann's delivery now is in, but really poor and easily caught by Whitley, who's looks to go quickly out onto his left on side where Green is met by Perrott, and Shepherd is back into his own half, and a strong challenge there from Harry Perrott. Great tackle, and George Cantrell runs himself into a little bit of trouble. Bailey McCann now continuing that theme, but he does eventually clear the ball and allow Alfreton to settle down a little bit as Harry Perrott jumps over someone, and that is a foul against the Alfreton man. The referee's got that right. That so often goes the other way, where the man who goes over the top fouls the man underneath, but I think that's the right decision. Harry did jump over him there, and it's going to be Brown to get us back underway. Left-footed delivery from Brown, the one of two Holonies making their debut for Scarborough today, and he is also respectfully had a very good chance for Scarborough, the left back, and that early in that first half. So a game of the left back long shots for George for Josh Wright in his match report. I might write one as well, just good practice. Left back long shots.
Not quite snap enough to be a headline.
There's nothing else has really happened, so right, just a bit of practice. How long we got left? 20 minutes.
20 minutes just
and there's still no changes from either side when it's 0-0, and it is really a stale 0-0 with not a whole lot happening.
From a Scarborough point of view especially, I don't know if it's the number of injuries, the bench doesn't have the quality that the managers wants, but it's been 5th in the league, was in a poor form. I mean, look to change things.
This is, with Scarborough's current squad situation, this is really an opportunity where you believe that Jake Buxton could smell blood and try and pick up yet another scalp, as Lundy's long throw into the box is missed by everyone and cleared up the line up to Green, who's got Perrott again. That battle has been ongoing all day, but it's Perrott who wins it this time and lays off to Lund.
In an ocean of space, goes out to the far side.
There's Max Hunt on the left wing,
cross
lifts it into the box, which is headed clear by Wandsworth. And now it's Perrott who's had an opportunity to lift it into the box, but it's Hull who wins it again, and Hull is now dragged out by McCann, who fired his cross into the middle, but he couldn't quite find his target, and now it's Green back to lay off to Brown, who can clear, but again only as far as Perrott, and Alfreton can really keep the pressure high here. Lays off to Nathan Newell, who is going to play that Hollywood pass again in towards Mark Beck. A great touch from Thornton, but it's only as far as Legenza, who gets his shot off, and it's closed down by Brown, and he can clear it out for another Alfreton Town throw. Really strong 5 minutes for Alfreton Town here. Scarborough cannot get out of their own box, and this is an Alfreton Town prime opportunity for Adam Lund to score from this long throw. This is exactly where Lundy wants them, but in line with a 6-yard box where he can drop it on the penalty spot and try and cause some real issues, and it is Lundy to deliver in towards header Beck, who misses the flick on, but it's bouncing around, and it's Pervo who comes away with it. His initial clearance is blocked by London. His second clearance finds his midfield partner Coyle in midfield, and he lays off to Green, and now Scarborough can get out of their blocks and they can hit us on the counter attack, as it's Green who carries into the Alfreton half, skips past his man. Green still going, looks to lay off to Waleji, but it's intercepted there by Lecky, and now it's Legenza who can come away with the ball down this right hand side.
Just running back.
It does well though, see Legenza. He looks tired, he's not quite got that explosive pace like he did in the first half, but does really well to draw over both Coyle and Perver and win a quick throw in.
Just ran 20 yards back at sprints to get back, and then being asked to do the same forwards again. It's never easy, especially after playing 70 minutes of football.
And there is not a single Alfreton Town player even warming up off of the benches. It does look to be a pretty intense warm-up for one of the Scarborough players. No idea who it is, he's still got his bib on. But could be seeing a change in the offing for Scarborough, as Perrott's long throw is headed clear only as far as Lund.
From Lund, really.
Lund's ball through to Legenza was wasn't over hit particularly, but Sia was in an offside position, so
tonight's attendance is 509.
Sia's probably better letting that one run, to be fair, and go out for a goal kick. But I suppose he didn't know that he was offside. And it's going to be, I believe, a Whitley free kick to get us back underway. Attendance for tonight is 509.
Does that include us?
What?
Does that include us in the attendance?
Yeah, of course it does.
So it knows that those we bought.
Yeah, that's total attendance. So
500 plus the media team.
Yeah. We appreciate anyone who has made the journey up with us from Derbyshire, and we hope that we can get you a goal and a happy drive home. That's what we want, that's what you want, and we're not currently looking like a goal because it is Scarborough who have got the possession. They have got a corner in the empty corner that we can't see, so I can't tell you who's taking it. I'd imagine this to be Colville again, as we're setting up for an in-swinger though, so might not be. It is an in-swinger from someone, and it's headed clear and picked up by McCann, who thinks about running into space, but that's a wrong pass. Tried to set Celia Genza off, but is picked off by another Scarborough defender, and luckily for McCann, Scarborough opt to recycle possession rather than try and hit Alfreton quickly on the break again.
Clipped for Willedge, but it's won by Hunt. A bit of tennis between both sides. But Scarborough can regain possession. It goes out to Green. It's near side, looks in the pocket. For Colville, who looks in behind. Perrott is sliding tackle.
He loves that tackle.
He's very good at that tackle, though.
He's so good at that tackle, where he that recovery challenge on the slide to intercept a potential cross. That's so good at that. As we have another corner in the blind spot as we enter the final 15 minutes. It's another blind spot corner for Scarborough. I believe it will be another outswinger from Colville, as someone is in on Burgoyne, and it's Perrott doing the dirty work, keeping him away from his number one, and it's Burgoyne who slips as the ball comes in, but finds an Alfreton head, and now it's cleared by Newell, and Lewis Salmon looks to try and run with it, and it's Nathan Newell on his right hand side. He's got space to break into. Nathan Newell breaking forward. It's surely a foul. It's a wrestling match from
Green. Just ignores the ball.
Green, and this is gonna boil over a little bit here.
Everyone's charging in.
Nathan Newell was a little bit aggressive with Green on the challenge, and
the fans want
this Green who stayed down. Chance of off. Lewis Salmon's gone over to the fourth official. He's
right. Nathan Newell is through on goal. John Green's not played the ball. You understand why Nathan is so frustrated that Green has just decided to hug him instead of trying to defend.
Nathan Newell has kind of DDT'd him there. If we're a little bit honest, it was kind of a DDT. He's Nathan Newell's been watching a lot of Jake the Snake Roberts recently, and was a strong headlock from the Alfreton Town left back. But he's not a player who finds himself up in these dizzy heights of right wing, and the referee has a quick chat with the fourth official and calls Nathan Newell over here.
Bit of a nosebleed. The fans shouting for him to be off.
It looks to be a yellow card, I'd imagine.
Well, I imagine must be the same for Green when he eventually gets out.
Yeah, this is. I'd like to think this is going to be 2 yellow cards, but
yellow out.
You know what else it is? This is an attack. This is a good opportunity for Bailey McCann to make up on his previous errors and try and get this one just 5 or so millimetres lower than the last one, and it will kiss in off the underside of the bar into the top corner. Was a yellow card shown there?
It was shown to Newell
and to Green.
But that's number 8 seems to think the free kick's all the way over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. As Harry Perrott is assertive in getting that one back, and it
definitely wasn't that far back.
Going to be Bailey McCann who walks it forward, and Purville is still trying to convince Bailey McCann where it is. The referee is a sheep.
He's going to listen to them,
and he's going to listen to.
Look where Green was down.
Yeah,
it was next to where Green was down. It was on the edge.
It's if the free kick is going to be taken from here, he's been
bullied into giving that decision, that free kick there. Then
I thought that was good refereeing from the referee to book them both, but that free kick was definitely not there. He's probably
wasn't even where the contact started.
Yeah, probably been conned into taking Alfreton Town 10 yards further back than they need to be. And now it is not really a shooting opportunity for Bailey McCann. If he can score from here, then there's going to be some limbs on the fan cam, I'll tell you that. Because this is a long way out for Bailey. I'd assume he's gonna look to clip this one in towards the back post, but as a young player looking to impress his parent club, he could go for the shot. He does opt for the cross, and it's towards the back post, and it's headed back across by Hull and out for a corner. Hull has stayed down after the challenge, and the poor Scarborough physio has just finished dealing with Green, and she's been waved on by the referee.
I don't think she's seen it.
She's not seen it,
even though
she's been waved on by the referee and by Jack Leckie. But she can't be bothered.
She knows he's fine.
Thornton went down, stayed down. He's holding his ear, but he's back up now, and the physio's just got that sixth sense to know when her players are needing her treatment.
You got another ear anyway. You don't need it.
Exactly. And it's going to be McCann again with a dead ball. This time it's really poor. Out to Lewis Salmon and cleared easily by Purville. That's not the ball.
Bring all your big bodies forward. Just play it low on the edge. Bounce him.
That's not good from Bailey McCann.
Trying to be too cute, too clever there.
Yeah. It's onto the left foot of Lewis Salmon. If he's going to, surely the expectation is that he's going to hit that first time, and his left foot on the full volley of a ball that's been pinged into him,
it's not the play.
He's not Zidane. This is a great ball over the top from Max Hunt, though. It's one for Lewis Salmon to chase onto, and he's going to get on the end of it. And his pace is extraordinary, and Hull has come across with it's Thornton again who's come across with a good challenge and knocked out for another Alfreton corner. The Scarborough captain, though, believes that he was fouled. He's not happy with that decision.
Be another Lund throw as we enter the final 10 minutes of normal time. Still yet to see any substitutions from either side. Neither manager willing to have a roll of the dice to change things up. But Alfreton have enjoyed a nice spell in the last 5-10 minutes. It's gone over the top. Whitley will catch uncontested. And that is the problem with the throw being right in the corner. The goalkeeper can come and collect. There's another strong delivery by Whitley, looking for Green this time as the ball goes into the cannot see zone. I don't know what I've named it now.
We're in the blind spot. But it's Perrott and Green in there.
The linesman has flagged to let us know there will be a throw to Alfreton in that blind spot of the corner.
We cannot see anything in that, so we apologise for a lack of quality, but there's not a whole lot we can do.
That's what happens when you get shoved in a corner.
Is there anyone warming up? Jerry McDonough is warming up.
I haven't seen him. I haven't seen enough of him yet in Alfreton shirt.
I haven't seen any of them, have you?
Nope. His first appearance since I've been part of the team was at Meffa, and I wasn't here.
It's a foul in midfield there on Adam Lund from, I believe that was Colville again. So McCann has come over immediately to Perrott to give some instruction to the number 12, and Bailey's clearly got an idea. He's clearly spotted a hole in this Scarborough defence that he wants Harry Perrott to try and exploit. That's going to be Harry Burgoyne to take, and Perrott has not passed on that note from McCann, so I don't think we're going to see much of it. But
I thought McCann's in that last corner, maybe ignoring his idea.
Yeah,
may not be the worst thing. It's Burgoyne goes long, and it's one in the air by an Alfreton player. It's flicked on, but it goes high in the air by Scarborough clearance, unable to bring it down. Now got three around him. He hits the deck, and the referee has awarded him the free kick. It's smart play from the Scarborough attacker.
It's good play there from Allen. He was doubled up there from McCann and from London. All he really had on was to get fouled, so he did well to win that foul. And for a player who, of the Scarborough front four, he's the player that I feel we've said his name the least, but he's done well there.
Yeah, he's done what he's had to do, but yeah, he's definitely been the most out of touch of the game in the Scarborough attack.
Yeah, this Green and Colville have been they're two key threats for the Alfreton side, but Perrott especially on with Green has definitely won that 1v1 battle and has kept him quiet. As it's a strong challenge in there from London. Ball forward towards Beck is back with Salmon, and
that's got a lot of Mark Beck there on the turn.
On the turn, first touch on his weaker side. It's a big ask from Bailey McCann. Really fired it into his number 9 there.
Done well to get one of those large legs onto the ball. Goes out for friend Scarborough. Yeah. So trickling through for the goalkeeper. We've seen Whitley's distribution so far. Bar one, it's gone straight to the men he's aimed for over the top.
Beck and Thornton again having a little tussle in for that ball, but
Cantor and London asking questions of the referee. Definitely want it being picked up more on. Beck's doubling up. He's clearly not happy with maybe the hands and the pushing that Mark has been receiving. It's gone straight to Beck again. Another 2 boys around him. Mark does win the second ball. Looks for the Jensen's hit the deck following the slime challenge, and the referee has rewards Alfreton Town the free kick.
This is immediate yellow card there for Coyle, I believe. I believe that is Coyle. No, it's Perver. Yeah, Perver is the one that has been booked there. The other Scarborough centre midfielder with a strong challenge there from Onsia Legenza, but he has given away the free kick in a similar position to the last one after that Nathan Newell drama. This is one in a similar position which Bailey's going to take again. This is time it's just inverted and he's going to be out swinging, so less of a chance for the keeper to come and claim it, but less of a chance for it to roll for everyone and drop in the far corner. This is
stayed up for Scarborough.
Yes, Beck marked by Hull, Hunt marked by Thornton. There are 2 attacking threats. It is in towards everyone, and it's caught by the keeper, and he scrambles back on his line, and Bailey McCann's had 2 free kicks which have just about avoided being carried in by the keeper.
Hopeful calls by Mark Beck that the ball's gone over the line.
Yeah,
trying to almost pretend it. I don't think it was over the line.
No, neither. I think Whitley's had a really good game, to be fair to him. He in a game that has really lacked quality, he's been a player that he's not really put a foot wrong. He did really well to keep that Bailey McCann effort out in the first half, and
he's done everything you've asked of him.
Yeah, his distribution's been good, his shot stopping's been good, but it's needed. He's been a tidy little player so far, and it's Perrott coming forward now as we look for a late winner and still a substitution from either side.
He's got 5 minutes left to play. Will anything change from the way this game started?
And it's Lundy winning it in midfield there after Lecky's ball over the top was headed clear. And Alfreton can recycle possession now with Burgoyne, who looks to lift forward towards Beck. Can he win this one? No, it's won by Thornton again.
He's had a good game, Thornton.
Both their centre-halves have. We've played to their strengths. Those 2 have had the better than Beck in the air all game, and we haven't really adjusted to that and tried to change how we play.
Problem is, what else do we do? With this system, the way we're set up, we're not set up to play through the thirds. It is very much Beck and go for the seconds.
That's why I would have brought on an extra midfielder, someone with a bit more creativity, someone like Hawkins or Derham who can come on and play with the ball on the floor a little bit in midfield. As Lund launches forward and Salmon looks to use his body to try and roll his man, but his appeals of a foul are waved away. And
set it up more than away from Scarborough, but Scarborough can now break. It's going to Green, it's a poor pass to Green, and Perrott
again has better of him.
It's in Perrott's pocket.
Yeah, Perrott is he's dealt with Green really well today. Green's clearly a key player for this Scarborough side, one of the few of the players that they would consider key players that don't start week in, week out, that have been injured. Yeah, and the referee not really giving too much opportunity for a advantage there, as it was handball by, I believe that to be Coyle. And it's
unfortunate. He's already blown the whistle by the time we've got anyone on there.
It was Cantrell who come away with the loose ball though and looked to break forward. But yeah, as we say, the whistle had already gone, and as we enter the final 3 minutes of regular time, we are still awaiting a substitution, and we are still awaiting a goal, and we are still pretty much waiting for a clear-cut chance that may come from this goal. And it is Hunt who heads forward, and McCann's ball found his primary target, Max Hunt, who is a big lad coming forward from the back, and he stooped low to get his header on target, but his header did end up just being just as loopy as the ball into the box, and easily caught by Whitley in the Scarborough goal. But it's Alfreton who come forward again here through McCann, plays the ball into the middle for Cantrell. Alfreton in the penalty area, need to commit some more bodies forward.
Yeah, we've got 4v2.
It's Newell still leaving 4 back, 5 behind the ball. Very much, very much not focusing on not conceding today, and Jake Buxton clearly happy to have his point.
Yeah, it's been a good spell overall in the last 10-15 minutes. Scarborough tied legs from injuries, lack of substitution, but it looks like there will be a substitution being made now for Scarborough as manager looks to get back in control of the game and change things up.
It's another big lad.
Surely another centre-back, I imagine. Sure, but he understands that the game is split.
7 off 4, 15, 16,
26, is that not?
Off number 26.
So Richie Bennett is coming on.
On number 26, Richie Bennett, off number 7.
For Scarborough.
So this is a probable change in system from Alfreton Town, who, as things stand, really need to turn it on, because all of the other teams around us are picking up 3 points and currently find ourselves dropping to 22nd in the league, which is not what we need. This is a game which we can win with the squad issues that Scarborough have got at the minute. It's Alfreton that need to try and turn it on, as Mark Beck hits the deck and appeals from the Alfreton fans are waved away, and 3 minutes of added time is shown by the 4th official. Nathan Newell turns on the ball in midfield and looks to clip over the top for Lewis Salmon, but Nathan again always seems to be looking for that Hollywood pass and that highlight reel. Lundy
shoving the back.
It will be a minimum
that's
of
a body
3
check.
minutes additional time. Minimum of 3 minutes.
We really need to go for the win here. The whole game feels like we've been happy to draw, but with the results going the way they are around us, we need to try and win this game. Scarborough haven't been particularly good this second half. The first half they were pretty good, but second half especially, they've really not been great, and we should have been able to get at them and cause them more issues than we have. Our best 2 opportunities have been Bailey McCann free kicks from a long way out.
Ignore the league table. You've got to look at this. It's a team the last 20 minutes we've been the better team on the pitch. We've not gambled and risked the point for free. Obviously everyone around us is currently leading, and we're potentially running the risk of falling a bit behind.
We're not committing enough men forward.
Number 5, Will Thornton.
Yeah, I can back that, to be fair. Yeah. Will Thornton's just been announced as the official man of the match, and I think I can back that as well. He's been probably the best player on the pitch, but best player on the pitch for Alfreton has been with George Cantrell.
Yeah, Cantrell, Perrott.
Cantrell and Perrott, yeah, been our best 2 players. And it's a Lundy long throw into the box. Could that man of the match decision change with a late Alfreton Town goal here, as Adam Lund again can look to stand his cross up towards the back post, where Max Hunt heads back across, but his header is caught by the Scarborough goalkeeper.
Whitley adding to his good game he's having, a clean catch, another good kick out that Nathan Newell does collect on the second attempt. Hit bundles onto the floor, the referee plays on. The Salmon is next to hit the deck. Scarborough can break
high, but it's Thornton and it's Perver who breaks through that press again and looks up to Brown on his left hand side. He's got Legenza for company.
Good work from Legenza.
Track him back. It's not really where you want him though. There's 90 seconds after this game and your striker's at right back. And it's Perrott with a really silly foul there on Green. He's a player he's had the better of this whole time. And an immediate caution in there for Harry Perrott as well, who picks up a late yellow card. Another one for his accumulation, which is not what Perrott getting booked. Another one for his accumulation, not one that was really needed, and sticking that on his accumulation takes him one closer to that one match suspension, which isn't great. And it gives, more importantly, it gives Scarborough an opportunity to hit the box here. And it is Perver who delivers, and it's Harley who comes across, but his header is saved well by Burgoyne, and the full whistle goes for full time.
We said before the game we'd take a point on the road to Scarborough. After watching the 90 minutes and seeing the results that have gone around us, the other draw against Scarborough and the form they've been in now doesn't feel as good as what we thought it would.
Yeah, and especially the manner in which we've drawn. That was a Scarborough side I feel that we really could have got at, and could have looked to try and see as a game we can win and take 3 points from, and being happy to draw 0-0 and focus on not losing for the whole game is disappointing. But we'll see if Southport at home. First home game in a while, feels like. And hopefully in a game which is much more important for us to pick up 3 points, we do just that. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you at Southport.